The richest companies in the world, 2022. Some of the names on today's list of the top 10 richest companies in the world are likely unfamiliar to you. How does a company become extremely wealthy while remaining relatively unknown? As it turns out, just because a company is well known does not always imply that it is wealthy. Insane, right? Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about the world's top 10 wealthiest companies. Make sure you watch to the end so you don't miss anything. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. JP Morgan Chase. You may have guessed it, but one of the wealthiest companies in the world is a bank. JP Morgan Chase, or JP Morgan, is the largest investment bank in the United States and ranks number 5 in the world in terms of total assets owned. Think about that number 5 in the world. JP Morgan Chase, or JP Morgan, offers banking services such as asset management, investment, and banking options. And finally, private wealth. The bank was founded as a chemical bank, and it still has the same headquarters today. As a nod to its origin, 270 Park Avenue in Manhattan, Newark, USA, is where the company's headquarters is located. Number 9. TENCENT. If you're into gaming, there's no way you haven't heard of TENCENT. TENCENT produces some of the best games for both PC and mobile devices, leaving some to believe that's all there is to it. However, TENCENT is much more than just a game developer. TENCENT is a multinational conglomerate that does a variety of tech and non-tech related activity. The company is currently valued at $572 billion, which is a significant decrease from the nearly $700 billion value it had just a year ago. The decrease in value was caused by the changes in Chinese regulation. This is also why another large company, the Alibaba Group, had to be removed from the list. Apart from being a gaming company, Tencent is also a venture company, an investment holdings, and an e-commerce company. It handles things you've probably never even thought of, like social networks, music web portal, payment system, e-commerce internet services, and even smartphone. Yes, you heard that right. Tencent even makes smartphone. This is where Tencent's gaming division comes into play. Their most recent phone, the Red Magic 6 Pro, was developed in collaboration with Nubia and is one of the best gaming phones available. Number 8. Berkshire Hathaway. Warren Buffett is one of the most well-known billionaires in the world, and his company, Berkshire Hathaway, is worth approximately $420 to $429 billion. Berkshire Hathaway has the most expensive stock price in the world, with a market value of $634 billion. Berkshire Hathaway is a hugely successful company thanks to its founders' successful investment ideas. The annual meeting of all shareholders is known as Woodstock for capitalists because it's extremely difficult to buy into the company due to its high stock price. Around 40,000 shareholders attended the most recent annual meeting. Berkshire Hathaway also has a long list of affiliated companies. Names like Geico, Gen Ray Craft, and McLean Company are on the list. As you can see, Berkshire Hathaway isn't afraid to get its hands dirty, as evidenced by its involvement in everything from insurance to railway transportation to food and electricity distribution. Number 7. Tesla. You'd have to be living under a rock not to be aware of how widely successful Tesla has made its CEO. With a net worth of $281.6 billion, Elon Musk is currently the richest person on the planet. Tesla is the world's largest manufacturer of electric vehicles and has been dubbed the father of the electric vehicle revolution due to the success of its automobiles and batteries. The company now has a net worth of $768 billion. The company currently offers several electric vehicle models, including sedans, roadsters, and even an electric truck, with an electric van on the way. In recent years, the company has experienced unprecedented success, with new models and variants being released on a regular basis. The company only has one way to go, and that's up. Number 6. Meta. Facebook's new name, Meta, and Facebook itself requires no introduction. The social media behemoth has been in the spotlight since its inception, and with WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram under its control, there's no denying it is the undisputed king of social media. Mark Zuckerberg, the company's founder, founded the company in 2004 and currently has over 2.9 billion monthly active users. With numbers like these and upcoming revolutionary ideas like the metaverse, Facebook has a bright future ahead of it. Facebook is valued at $982 billion and shows no signs of slowing down. The company has faced some criticism over privacy issues. Nothing, however, has been able to stop it from spreading. The recent rebranding of Meta is also expected to increase profit by removing the user privacy issue stigma that Facebook had been facing. Meta has made over $29 billion in profits every year thanks to its advertising campaign. Number 5. Amazon. Amazon was the most valuable company in the world in 2019, but it is now ranked 5th with a market market value of $1,694 billion. Amazon is the world's most successful e-commerce store, selling almost anything you can think of. The company had humble beginnings, starting in the garage of founder Jeff Bezos, now the world's second richest person. The company's annual turnover is over $400 billion, and it employs over 1 million people. Amazon's assets total over $360 billion, and the company's success is due to its quick delivery time, which ironically is also the source of the majority of the company's negative press. Number 4. Saudi Aramco. Saudi Aramco, or Saudi Arabian Oil Company, is the world's richest oil company and the source of the Saudis' wealth. Saudi Aramco is valued at $1,870 billion and has one of the most successful IPOs in history. The company has branches in China, Japan, Russia, the United Arab Emirates, the United States, Great Britain, and other countries. As for how it became so successful, it is due to the hundreds of thousands of tons of oil that Saudi Arabia has under its control. Saudi Aramco has also benefited from a number of successful mergers and acquisitions that have aided its expansion. Saudi Aramco has also had a number of successful mergers and acquisitions that have contributed to its growth, and we can only expect it to continue to grow as time goes on. There was some bad news for Saudi Aramco in 2020, as its annual earnings dipped, but with the pandemic almost over, these numbers are expected to skyrocket back up. Number 3. Alphabet. Although the name Alphabet may not be familiar, its sub-brand, Google, will undoubtedly do so. Alphabet owns Google, which owns Android, and is thus extremely wealthy. It's probably no surprise that Google is on this list. After all, we use it every day. In fact, YouTube is owned by the same company that we're discussing, and you're using it right now. The next contender on our list has a market value of $1,874 billion, primarily from ads that run across the various platforms it owns. And with the release of Google's new phone with the first chip Google has ever produced itself, we can see the value increasing because the next contender on our list is well known because of its phone. And as the Alphabet enters the mobile phone market, we can expect it to leap ahead of the competition. Number 2. Apple. The infamous Apple is ranked number 2 on our list and was once the world's most valuable company. It currently has a market value of $2.4 trillion and is one of only 3 companies to ever reach the $2 trillion mark. Apple began as a computer company aiming to compete with Microsoft, and while they had a lot of success with computers and Mac, the invention of the iPhone has come to define Apple, and some might even argue that it's what made them, rather than the computer-related brand image they originally started with. Apple is known for making high-end, overpriced, yet high-quality products, and it's the quality that has come to define them. Number 1. Microsoft. Microsoft surpassed Apple as the most valuable company in the world on October 29th, and it now leads the pack with a net worth of $2.52 trillion. Microsoft is best known for its software, particularly the Windows operating system, and its companion applications. Bill Gates owns Microsoft, and while the company has risen to the top of the ranks, it will require a lot of new innovation to maintain its position. Microsoft is also known for its successful mergers, and its Xbox gaming console is perhaps the company's most well-received hardware. Some may argue that the PlayStation is better, but when it comes to success, nothing beats Xbox. And that's all for today, guys. Enlighten us with your thoughts. Share it with us in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon for more amazing videos. And thank you for watching.